All right, y'all, it's 2024 and all the deviant elites are finally facing the music. It's like nobody is safe this year. Whether you're Diddy, TD Jakes, or any other high-profile figure, the truth is finally out. You think you can keep secrets forever? Nah, not in 2024. Katt Williams has come forward, turning down a staggering $50 million 4 times just to keep his dignity intact. Yep, you heard that right. He refused Diddy's outrageous offer not once, not twice, but 4 times. And what did Diddy want in return? His body. Y'all, it's beyond messy. Hold up, did Katt Williams really just expose Diddy for offering him $50 million to, do the most inappropriate things imaginable? Because Katt claims, in his 30-year career, he's collected more than enough information and receipts to spill the coffee on everyone's secrets. And now, with Diddy's legal troubles piling up, it looks like everything is starting to bubble over. Let's get into the meat of it. Word on the street is that Katt was one of the many people Diddy tried to lure into his notorious freak-off parties. And let's be real, it wasn't just a casual invitation to a party. Diddy was reportedly so desperate to get Katt Williams into his clutches that he offered him $50 million. But get this, it wasn't just any old contract. Diddy allegedly included a clause that would allow him and his freak-off associates to have their way with Katt without any protection, no lube, no baby oil, just raw. Yep, they weren't just looking to humiliate. They wanted complete control. Now, Katt Williams didn't just leave it at that. According to him, he's got all the receipts, and he's ready to hand them over to the feds if they ask for them. And given Diddy's current situation, the feds are definitely interested. By now, you probably know Diddy is behind bars, facing some heavy charges related to trafficking and holding freak-off parties where unsuspecting people were flown into the U.S. for these disturbing events. If convicted, he's facing up to 100 years in prison. And despite offering an outrageous $50 million bail, along with his mansion, his mom's mansion, his passport, and even his kids' passports, the judge was not having it. His bail request was denied, leaving him to rot in jail. Now, here's something to chew on. The average bail in California for serious offenses is around $2 million, and the bond is typically 10% of that, around $200,000. But Diddy dropped $50 million, threw in real estate worth millions, and the judge still said, "Nope, you're not getting out." That's when you know the charges are serious. The system is catching up to him, and there's no amount of money that's going to buy his way out of this mess. The indictment revealed that Diddy has been engaging in criminal activities for over a decade, dating back to 2008. And how did he get away with it for so long? He wasn't running this operation solo. He had powerful people in his corner, hotels in on the scheme, and henchmen to keep victims silent, either by intimidation or worse. According to the feds, Diddy was the head of an enterprise that engaged in trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for prostitution, kidnapping, arson, and even bribery. Let's not forget the most disturbing part. Diddy allegedly coerced his victims into engaging in these freaky events with male workers. These weren't just weekend parties. They were extreme, depraved, multi-day events. People had to be hooked up to IV fluids just to recover from the insanity. It's been said that Diddy and his crew used gallons of lubricants and baby oil to make things easier for them during these sessions. When the feds raided Diddy's home, they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants, along with illegal weapons, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers stashed in his Miami mansion. But wait, it gets worse. People like Cassie, Jaguar Wright, and many others who've spoken out against Diddy over the years are finally being vindicated. Katt Williams predicted all this back in early 2024 during an interview with Shannon Sharpe. He said that 2024 would be the year of truth. And boy, was he right. Katt hinted at Diddy's downfall, claiming that he was offered $50 million 4 times to be part of Diddy's freak-off scenes. During his interview, Katt didn't hold back. In 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and secrets. If you and a man were in a corner doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, you best believe I know about it." He wasn't playing games. He has the receipts, and that's why he's not afraid to speak out. He even implied that he's seen too much and knows too much, and that's why he's been blackballed from Hollywood. You might be wondering why Diddy offered Katt such a ridiculous amount of money. Well, it turns out Diddy was trying to make Katt his power bottom for these notorious parties. According to Katt, he rejected every offer and made sure to steer clear of any Diddy party because that was the only way to protect himself. Katt shared some wild stories, like the time Harvey Weinstein offered him a major movie role in exchange for some highly inappropriate favors. Katt didn't give in, of course, but it cost him opportunities. And then there was the time he was filming Friday After Next, and producers wanted him to shoot a scene where his character got assaulted by Terry Crews. Katt wasn't having it either, because he knew there was nothing funny about a scene like that. But despite dodging all these industry traps, Katt is still out here thriving, with his dignity intact. He told us how, early on in his career, he had to stand his ground and refuse roles or situations that compromised his integrity. It's crazy to think that if Katt hadn't been so firm, he might have ended up like some of Diddy's other victims, passed around and brutally misused by industry elites. Diddy's behavior is now fully exposed. His indictment mentioned some horrifying accusations, choking, hitting, and kicking victims, leaving them with injuries that took weeks to heal. He allegedly had his staff keep victims from escaping or track down those who tried to leave. In some cases, Diddy even used explicit recordings to blackmail his victims into staying silent. He offered career opportunities, financial support, and housing, but controlled their every move, monitoring everything from their health to their location. Diddy's even accused of kidnapping and setting fire to vehicles as part of his scheme to silence anyone who dared cross him. One particularly shocking incident in 2011 involved Diddy and an accomplice kidnapping someone at gunpoint to facilitate a break-in at another person's home. 2 weeks later, prosecutors say Diddy set fire to someone's car by dropping a Molotov cocktail into it. So yeah, this trial is going to get real messy. And Katt Williams? He did his part by warning everyone ahead of time. Now he's sitting back, watching it all unfold like a prophetic truth teller. People online are already buzzing, with one person commenting, "Katt Williams said this would be the year where all things come to light." And here we are. This story is far from over, and it's only going to get worse for Diddy as the court dives into every detail. What do you think about these shocking revelations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. And don't forget to subscribe to Celeb Titbit for all the latest updates on this unfolding drama and more.